Commencing transmission. Engaging disclaimers. Proxy chain initialized. WFTA TV is now on the air.
Good morning. This is WFTA Television, commencing broadcast activities for today. WFTA broadcasts on YouTube. WFTA is owned by Weird Fantastic Toy Adventures. Our programming is brought to you live via the interwebs on videotape and film. We invite you to join us for another day of broadcasting on WFTA, your YouTube toy channel.
Good evening, everyone. Hope you can see and hear me good tonight. I worked out a different bug on the system here during the day, and I want to give a big shout out to, figuratively speaking, John for helping me out and do that. We got everything going. Give me a sound check there, Gojatron, and chat. Let me know if you can hear me well and if I'm broadcasting good. And let me try to shout out some people here. Johnny Sorensen came in pretty dang early. There's Toy Mama, she's here. Manic Plastic Toy Shop. Big Mike, he helped me out today as well. Thank you, Big Mike, I appreciate that. He was down in the chat listening to us. Motu Jonezer sitting there in the chat, having a good old chat with Manic Plastic. Moving on down the list, we got the Radical Mom in the house with us today. Good to see you, Radical Mom. Rolando Flores is here. And Gojatron, good to see you guys. Glad you all could join us today. 5x5, thank you, Gojatron. Appreciate that, man. Lack Sivrak with us as well. Good to see you, Lack. George Valentine says it sounds good on my end. Very good, very good. All right. And Gilster 37 here with us. Hey, Gilly, what's going on, my friend? Good to see you, sir. So it looks like we got most of the cool kids in the house tonight. Glad you guys could show up. Let me give a big Nightwing with a $5 super chat. Good Lord have mercy, right off the bat. Thank you so much. Yes, we're going to take care of you tonight, man. We got them coming one after another, getting going. Yep, thank you, sir. Appreciate that, Nightwing. $5 super chat. Going to see it on the screen here in just a minute. It will come up here as well in just a second. And the chat's going strong tonight. Going strong. Hey, Weird-Ohs. Hey there, OBS. Good to see you. Yeah, getting going. So one of the things that I want to do real quick is I want to thank everyone who has given me a super chat since the beginning of this year. And let me go ahead and get that going and see what you guys think about this.
Tila, look at all the people who have generously supported this channel.
Why, yes, He-Man, there's Radical Mom, Susudio, The Briscoe 1234, Shayjan's Hammer, Nightwing, Jennifer Poe, Jamie Sanders, Rollo, I like salt and ocean breeze salty.
And there is Sir Clifton, Mike Fee, Gilster 37, Boba Hicks, Blue Harvest Toys, Pope, Motu Jonezer, Geek Strong, B Man, and Mr. B.
Finally we have Radical Toys, Dipper Poe, Robert's Infinite Realms, The Melver, figuratively speaking, a world made of cardboard, and Gojitron.
Thank you all so very much for your generous support of this channel.
And I agree with what He-Man just said. Thank you very much for everyone's generous support of this channel. You know where the money's going and why I asked for it. And that's we're going to get this system going even better than it is. But I think I've got one of the major bugs that I've had for a while getting worked out. Yeah, T-Law knows my name. Yeah, excellent shout out, says Lack Sivrak. Yeah, thank you. We've been working on the show a little bit the last couple of days. We got some new stuff here, some old favorites, and we're going to keep it going here and try to get you guys involved as much as possible. Keep the chat rolling, guys, as I bring Jonezer into the house.
What's up, everybody? It's Jonezer, your favorite comic book guy. So let's do this!
All right.
What's up, folks?
So we're working on latency here at Jonezer, and we're also working on making sure that our sound check is doing good, and making sure there's not a lot of echo going on. Hopefully, I've got that solved.
Well, on this end, Bill, I've got us on like 5 different monitors in the same show, and I could watch it in 5 different times. So I think I'm ahead of you over here, I'm behind you over there, and I'm right on it over there. So I don't know which one to look at or what to do, so we'll just go with it.
All right. And Jeff, All Music Fan 88 with us. Good to see you, Jeff. Glad you could join us. You got in here right on time. How doodly do, Weird-Ohs, says OBS. Yeah. So we've got a Nightwing here. We got Nightwing already out the bat, yeah, with a super chat already tonight. So that's good. Echo-ish. 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 What do you...
Ish.
Ish. So there's some echo-ishing going on here.
If I move this, does it get better? Talk now, Bill.
Okay, I'm talking.
Is it echo-y more-ish or less-ish?
I can't tell ish.
Well, we have to hear from the chat-ish.
Jonesy got the echo-ish.
Oh, no.
Turn your sound down just slightly on your computer.
Is that better?
You sound like the eye doctor now. Better or better? Better or better? Less. Less is good. Gone away entirely would be better. I don't know. We shall see.
That says no echo.
No echo on my end. Okay.
Well, I moved the mic over here. Maybe it still picks up me, but my computer blocks you, and then therefore there's no more bleed. Following that?
Yeah, I followed perfectly. Yeah. And I think we just made OBS laugh, so that's good.
She laughed-ish.
Laughed-ish shit, it did. So, do you think we got the latency issue licked? I know there's still a little bit of it here, but it's not nearly as bad as it, Joneser?
No.
I saw that.
We're always going to have it a little bit. It's just the nature of the game. I mean, even the big boys have that. You watch CNN reporting on like Operation Desert Storm or whatever, and they'll just be out on the field asking the guy the question, and then like 45 seconds later he answers them. And these are people with $1 million setups, you know, not our little 95-cent Radio Shack thing we got, you know.
What we have here is failure to communicate.
Some men you just can't reach. So you get what we got here last week, which is the way he wants. Well, he gets.
Wants it that way, he gets it that way. Sounds fine to me, says Big Mike over there at Manic Plastic Toy Shop. Well, we're going to start our first... you're all froze up.
Oh, she was taking my kung fu moves. I was kung fu moving.
You doing the kung fu movie, yeah.
Kung fu fighting.
Everybody was kung fu fighting. Those cats were fast as lightning. Putting it on here, boss. Shaking it, boss. Shaking it, boss. Yeah, we're gonna run to a quick commercial, and when we come back, we'll start our first segment of the evening. Here we go. Commercial time. We'll be right back after these messages.
And now, these messages. Coming from the farthest reaches of the universe to challenge the worst villains on Earth are the most powerful heroes ever in the Battle of the Superpowers Collection. What's this? The Batman Who Laughs has taken over the Hall of Justice? Who can stop this evil menace?
It's Batman in the Batwing!
Don't worry, Batman. Batman in the Whirly Bat is coming.
What just happened?
Don't worry, here comes Batman in the Batmobile.
Oh,
Which Batman will save the day? You decide. Batman, 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 and Batman Who Laughs come with everything you see here. Batmobile, Batwing, and Whirly Bat each sold separately. The Superpowers Collection from McFarlane Toys.
Hey, are you looking for the latest action figures and toys? Or maybe you are hunting for that one vintage piece to complete your collection. Then Manic Plastic Toy Shop is just the place for you. We have both vintage and new toys from Masters of the Universe, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Marvel Legends, Ghostbusters, DC Comics superheroes, and your favorite wrestlers. Sick of eBay scalpers? We have reasonable prices on all our toys. Just go to manicplastic.com and follow us on Instagram and Facebook.
Introducing canned buttholes. Savory, satisfying, and packed with flavor. Perfect for quick meals on the go or adding a zing to your favorite recipes. Try canned buttholes today and indulge in a taste sensation unlike any other.
I can't begin my day until I've had a Dickens cider.
There's nothing better than waking up to a good old Dickens cider.
My girlfriend loves Dickens ciders. My sister came to stay with us for a month, and my husband couldn't go a day without the Dickens cider.
My girlfriend loves a Dickens cider.
My mum loves the Dickens cider.
My sister loves to wake up in the morning with the Dickens cider.
I'm a bit young, but I would love to try a Dickens cider.
So there you have it. For over 150 years, Frederick von Dickens has developed a beverage that literally brings women to their knees. So fellas, for the sake of the economy, get a Dickens cider.
Do you suffer from moderate to severe well-being? If so, ask your doctor about Rituxan. Rituxan was designed to help you return to your normal state of frustration, dissatisfaction, irritability, and unhappiness. Do not take Rituxan if you have arms, legs, hands, or feet, or if you have a head, chest, or abdomen. Do not take Rituxan if you have a liver, kidneys, stomach, heart, or lungs, or if you have skin, bone, blood, bowels, or brain. Do not take Rituxan if you are between the ages of 0 and 185, as these conditions may cause adverse reaction to Rituxan. Common side effects include dizziness, headache, fatigue, nausea, upset stomach, stiff or achy joints, internal bleeding, and in some cases may result in paralysis or death. Talk to your doctor today and ask if Rituxan may be right for you. Rituxan, brought to you by the makers of Shatolify, Zombifican, Moranogen, and Lobotoman.
And we are back, and of course, it's time for memes of the week. And me and Big Mike over there at Manic Plastic, we got cats. I got a cat here. He's got more than one there at his house. One's enough for me. But that pretty much sums it up. If you're a cat person, humans see me and think touchy feely. I see them and think scratchy bleedy. Pretty much, Joneser. Pretty much.
Absolutely.
And moving right along here, let me get me up to where I can operate these slides. I will collect only the ones I had as a child. We've determined that was a lie.
Right. Yeah, I could say I'm definitely guilty of that.
The YouTube inspector has come, guys. We got to get on our good behavior here.
Oh no, I got something he can inspect.
I do too. My butthole.
Butt drugs.
Take you some of that Rituxan. Zombifican.
Yes.
Why you apply jalapenos to your hemorrhoids at OBS? Yuck. That would hurt, I would think. Figuratively speaking, John in the house with us today. I started out with Motu Origins with the idea that I would only get the figures that I had when I was a child. I've moved far beyond that and gone even further, so that was a lie. Yeah. Let's see what we got here next. Oh, here we go, another cat meme. Oh, look at that cat. I hate cats. Well, yeah, get out the car, bitch.
Oh, that escalated quickly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we've seen some of these before, but I mean, they tickled me this week, and so I wanted to share with you guys. And moving right along, next slide. Here we go. The vacuum robot eats sleeping woman's hair, and so it begins. Uh-oh, Gojitron, you're on surveillance from now on. Why are you surveilling Gojitron?
Wants to see his butt drugs.
Oh, yeah, well.
Might be one of those YouTube inspectors that likes it when people, show them things.
Mm-hmm. Well, Beethoven wrote a song, I believe it was Beethoven, called Lick My Butt or Lick My Ass. Moving right along.
Did it go like this? Licking my butt. Licking my butt.
Lick my butt.
Or was that Mozart? That's Mozart.
All right, let's see what we got here next on here. Oh, here we go. Now that we've taken over the planet, what's next? Fuck. About right. Yeah, about right. Moving right along here, we got, where did the YouTube inspector touch you? Show us on the doll.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
When you're meme scrolling and you keep running into inspirational quotes and positive messages, I don't like to feel good. I like to feel evil. My sentiments exactly, Skeletor.
I was like the one where they showed Ultron and they said like plugs into the internet, immediately decides all humanity must be destroyed.
Exactly. Especially if they watch Tic Tac. And I saw the comments earlier. Tic Tac is not going anywhere. Yes, they'll probably pass some kind of freaking resolution that it has to be owned by a U.S. company. So a shield company will come along and buy it up, and it will still be controlled by communist China.
Right.
And
and it's funny. It's funny how much the government wants to complain about spyware, but they don't mind when they're running the spyware and the election rigging. Or did I say that out loud?
Oh, yes, you did.
But as long as China owns the spyware, then it's a problem. But we have the spyware and do it.
Oh yeah, that's perfectly fine. That's perfectly fine with it. Spy on your own citizens, why not?
Right.
And moving right along to our next one here. Uh-oh, what we got here? We got a Newport ad. Mm-hmm. After all, if smoking isn't a pleasure, why bother? Okay. No response over that one.
Well, honestly, Bill, I think most of us like to have a cigarette after that activity.
Yeah,
So.
absolutely. I think I'm going to get one here in a minute myself. I'm trying to lay off chain smoking. 90% of all chain smokers don't smoke chains.
That's an incredible statistic. That's incredible.
Me on the Urban Dictionary, whenever someone younger than me uses a word I don't know, hold on, wait a minute. Let me check the Urban Dictionary. Let me see what you're talking about there, dude.
Right.
That dog would bite
you.
What's
funny is I got teenagers at home, so me and my sister, because we figure we're pretty hip. We're in our 40s. We're still with it, right? And so we asked my son to tell us some new slang words. What's cool, what's hip, if you will. What's the in thing to do. And so like he was talking about, well, when that slaps, and I go, what? And he goes, well, that music slaps. You don't like it? He's like, no, it's good. It slaps. And I'm like, oh. And then my sister cracked the code. She was like, well, like when we used to say that's bad, but it really means good, So it's like the nonsense is evolving.
Yeah, and it always will, and will continue to do so. But yes, whenever I go over to the Reddit or whatever, and I'm reading that or something else, something will be said there, and the Urban Dictionary must be consulted. I heard Riz is the word of the year. Is that like what Evil Lynn can't stand for Skeletor to be doing in the hot tub?
It rhymes with that, but that's not it.
Yes, I'm just out of the loop. Dope.
It's funny because I finally became that parent, like where I was embarrassing to my teenager. Because like I remember, like me and my friend were like listening to music, and then my dad came in and he wanted to be hip, and he was like, "Oh, are you guys listening to that Snoopy Dogg?" And we just looked at him like, "Snoop Dogg," and he's like, "Yeah, that's what I said, Snoopy Dogg."
Yeah.
Cool, right?
Right. But
down with the Snoopy Dogg.
I used to do shit like that to my daughter on purpose.
I'm beginning to wonder if my dad did that on purpose.
Of course he did. I'm down with the young people and their long hair and the rock and roll music. Yeah, there you go, Gojatron. Me too.
They still do that long hair? Mine all fell out, so I don't do the long hair no more. I used to have the long hair. I don't know. I don't see kids with the long hair no more.
I can tell you right now that, figuratively speaking, he's got some. He let his hair down today.
Yeah, but he's like almost as old as us. I'm talking about kids, like the man bun generation. Do they do that? Is that their version of long hair? They do the man bun?
Oh, that looks so gay.
Whoa.
Uh-oh, did I use that word?
Pump the brake there.
I spell it Ghey.
Okay, that way it's not offensive.
Right. Now here we have another one of those little toys that kind of didn't make it to the Sears and Roebuck catalog at Christmas time.
What is this? My little sweatshop.
Yeah, my little sweatshop. You see the little dolls here toiling away on their little sewing machines, making clothes.
That's terrible toy.
Well, I would probably buy this if it was on the shelf, right along with the My Little Pony glue factory.
Right. I'm incredibly offended by this. Proceeds to lace up Nikes.
There's another one floating around out there that I almost put on here, and that was the new game Prison Riot. Have you seen that one yet?
No, I have not.
Oh yeah, it is two little kids, and you got barbed wire fence, chain link, barbed wire on top of it, and you have all these little counters on the bottom. and they're all wearing orange jumpsuits, and you move them around on the board and fight each other. Prison riot game.
That's better than the prison rape game. I
guess. It sounds like loads of fun.
Right. For one of them.
Now, as I was perusing the Instagram there, I saw Sylvester Stallone getting sick of seeing this kind of shit on his news feed.
They have one of these with Vince Neil. It's even better.
What is that shit on his mouth? Did he actually have that on his mouth in the movie?
I don't know.
His buns.
I'd have to watch it back.
Chin links. Were they smoking them? Chain links. Oh my God, the pepper faces are hilarious. I love the prison riot game. Don't get shanked. Now, why couldn't the Dungeons and Dragons movie been this? I would have watched that. I would have gone back and watched that multiple times if the Dungeons and Dragons movie had been this. Why couldn't it have been this?
Because it only would have made the actual fan base happy and not all the people that never liked it to begin with happy. Makes too much sense.
Much too much sense. When a Brazilian car commercial is better than the goddamn movie, there's something wrong.
They did He-Man in some overseas commercial for like Price something, or so I can't even remember, where he did like Dirty Dancing in it. It was great. You know, that should have been the Masters of the Universe movie right there.
Black Sivrak ready for that prison riot. He says he's got phone books taped to his kidneys. He's prepared for those shanks.
Nice. Oh man! Didn't even get out the G's.
All right, let's see. All right, so if Dracula had a cat, this might happen.
Guaranteed.
I showed this to Manic Plastic, and he died laughing. It happens when you got a cat. Jonezer out, so there he's back. Okay. And here we go. We were talking about Idiocracy not too long ago, it seems like. We talk about that every once in a while. So in 2006, it was funny. In 2012, it was getting a little hilarious. In 2018, it's hitting kind of home. And then 2024, it kind of is the Idiocracy now. Mike Fee, what's going on, my friend? I hope you're feeling a little better, man. I know you've been sick, man, and I hope you get to feeling better. It looks like Jonezer had to kill his camera there for a minute, go be a dad, so he'll be back here shortly. As we move along here, we got a couple more of these slides to go. This kind of hit home to me when I saw it. When you're enjoying that hobby and then you join the face group books related to the hobby, you just get beat up in there. It happens. Yes, we are all living in an idiocracy and a dystopian sci-fi novel there, OBS, definitely. Have you experienced the Facebook groups there, Jonezer?
Yeah, you lost me for a minute. I got booted out of here and had to return.
Yeah, so, sorry about that. That's just part of the game, you know. Got to play along.
Yeah, no, yeah. Whew. We got it.
So,
but what I miss?
Well, not too much. I mean, I'll go back to that last slide there. We were talking about the idiocracy. You know, what was funny in 2006 is kind of hitting a little home there in 2024 there.
Yeah, I watched that movie back not too long ago. It is frightening.
Yeah, absolutely. And OBS had said we're all living in an idiocracy. It's like a dystopian sci-fi novel now. Hey, there's the studio.
Try to watch all my balls.
Soylent Green is people. We all knew that. Give me some more of that Soylent Green. Hungry. But anyway,
you don't have your tattoo.
Yeah. So then we came to this slide here. When you're enjoying that hobby and you join those Facebook groups related to that hobby, and you get all beat up, she looks like her finger got cut off, busted in the eye, blood all over her front. It kind of like that in them Facebook groups. It certainly can be.
You know, it's like some of these people have never been on the internet before. You know, like people are mean out there. You better have a thick skin if you're gonna play around on the internet. You can be, oh, I'm offended. Be careful.
Well, you know, I've seen. There was a Batman group. Hey, Sue Studio, thanks for that $1.99 super chat. I appreciate that. Vibes. It's a super sticker, says vibes on it. Very good. Oh, yeah. I was on one of them Facebook groups for, I think it was Batman 66 or something like that, and somebody posted something on there, and the mods came and booted them out of the group and deleted their freaking post because it wasn't on that particular TV show. It was about something related to it that wasn't Batman.
You know, I've learned something about these groups, whether it's Facebook or Instagram or wherever. The person who's running the group can do whatever they want, whether it makes sense to anyone else in the group or not. It's their group. So they can do and run it any way they see fit, and people can stay in it or they can leave. It is what it is.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And while I'm thinking about it, a little bit off our subject here of this particular segment, Two Studios' generous super chat here reminded me, when we were doing our test stream for members only earlier today, me and John, and working out the bugs of this whole deal that we're running here, this slipshod clown show. I Like Salt came in there and gave me a generous $5 super chat during that, so I want to shout him out. Whether he's here or not, I don't know, but thank you, I Like Salt, for that $5 super chat from earlier today. He even got his very own song from the song list just for that, so that was a good thing. Don't go to any of those. Chats are good enough. A lot of the same people on like subjects in chats. Don't go off subject, you'll get kicked out. Yeah, there we go. I just got kicked out of my own damn live stream because I run off subject. All right.
You know, I've gotten banned off Facebook for sharing a picture I found on Facebook.
Facebook jail.
Go figure. You know, so where do you think I found this thing? I found it here. And then the guy that posted it, that got 10,000 times as many views on it than I did, they didn't get banned. So I think it's just people out there just watching you and poking you and picking on you. And,
kind of like that YouTube inspector that was in here earlier, yeah.
Oh, maybe.
All right, so let me catch up chat here real quick. Don't go to any of those things. Yeah, we saw that one. Can't go off so you get kicked out. Yeah, saw that one. Oh, look. Jeff wants to know, have we heard the Ghostbusters news? Yes, Mondo is coming out with cartoon accurate Ghostbuster cartoon figures. Have you heard about that, Jonezer?
No.
Yes.
Mondo is usually a little out of my price range. If I'm
way out of mine, yeah. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. Are you planning on getting those? Is what I want to know there, Jeff. I like Salt. I had fun today. Good. Yeah, we had a lot of fun too, trying to get this thing worked out where it works properly, or at least more properly than it was before, right? Yeah, love that Batman 66. All right. Let's see. We've got one more slide to go and we'll be out of this one. Sorry, I don't answer private numbers or the numbers I don't know or anyone ever. Also, don't call me. That's me right there in a nutshell.
Yeah, I think there's some criteria if you're going to call me. I think the first criteria should be, does this call need to happen? And then if the answer to that is yes, then you got to go to the next thing. Can this be a text?
Yeah.
You know, that's key. And then if it can't be a text and we're right back to calling me, can you leave a message and do I have to call you back?
Yeah, definitely me, says Susudio. Absolutely. For darn sure, so glad they are 6-inch figures, so they are affordable. It'll be 2 packs, and they will show them at the San Diego Comic-Con in July. Already have Plasma Ghostbusters representation, don't need anyone. Alright, there we go. Hello OBS, getting used to this stand-in. Yeah, I get it. Standing in for that other show that's not on the air tonight. So I got a few more viewers earlier in the evening tonight. Glad you guys could join us. That takes care of the slideshow for the evening. So let me go over here and take that off the screen, and we'll get ready for a little bit of music and fun there. Jones, are you ready for a little bit of that?
Man, I was born ready for that.
All right. Well, we're going to get there. Any more damn spell checks? Oh. One representative right, Gilly. Yep. I'm pretty happy with my cartoon Ghostbusters that look like the ones I played with when I was 18 years old. Don't forget to hit the like button. Yeah, Sly Stone Pepper was the funniest, says OBS. Okay. All right. Well, you win some, you lose some, and it looks like we won one with the Sly Stallone Pepper in OBS's opinion. All right, here we go. Let's hit that music and fun button and get our first set going.
Ready? 2, 3. What do we do with a drunken sailor? What do we do with a drunken sailor? What do we do with a drunken sailor? Early in the morning, way hey up she rises, way hey up she rises, way hey up she rises. Early in the morning, way hey up she rises, way hey up she rises, way hey up she rises. Early in the morning.
Shave his belly with a rusty razor. Shave his belly with a rusty razor. Shave his belly with a rusty razor. Early in the morning.
Way hey up she rises, way hey up she rises, way hey up she rises. Early in the morning. Put him in a longboat till he's over. Put him in a longboat till he's sober. Put him in a longboat till he's sober. Early in the morning. Way hey up she rises, way hey up she rises, way hey up she rises. Early in the morning. Way hey up she rises, way hey up she rises, way hey up she rises. Early in the morning.
Stick him in the scupper with a hose pipe on him. Stick him in the scupper with a hose pipe on him. Stick him in the scupper with a hose pipe on him. Early in the morning.
Way hey and up she rises, way hey and up she rises, way hey and up she rises. Early in the morning. Give him a dose of salt and water. Give him a dose of salt and water. Give him a dose of salt and water. Early in the morning. Way hey oh, way hey oh, way hey oh. Early in the morning.
That's what we do with the drunken sailor. That's what we do with the drunken sailor. That's what we do with the drunken sailor. Early in the morning.
Way up she rises, way up she rises, way up she rises. Early in the morning. Way up she rises, way up she rises, way up she rises. Early in the morning. Way up she rises, way up she rises, way up she rises. Early in the morning. There once was a ship that put to sea, and the name of the ship was the Billy O.T. The winds blew up her bow, dipped down, or below my bully boys blow. Soon may the wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. She'd not been 2 weeks from shore when down on her a right whale bore. The captain captain called all hands and swore he'd take that whale in tow. Soon may the wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. Before the boat had hit the water, the whale's tail came up and caught her. All hands to the side, harpooned and fought her when she dived down low. Soon may the wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. No line was cut, no whale was freed. The captain's mind was not of greed, and he belonged to the whaleman's creed. She took that ship in tow. Soon may the wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. For 40 days or even more, the line went slack, then tight once more. All boats were lost, there were only 4, but still that whale did go. Soon may the wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. As far as I've heard, the fight's still on, the line's not cut and the whale's not gone. The wellerman makes his regular call to encourage the captain, crew and all. Soon may the wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. Soon may the wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go.
Here stands Castle Grayskull on the rocky battle-torn planet Eternia. Locked within its cold walls lie all the ancient mystical secrets of ages past. I am He-Man, sworn to protect Castle Grayskull from the forces of evil by the force of my magical sword of power. I, Skeletor, shall gain control of Castle Grayskull's secrets and become king of Eternia. And now, He-Man faces his deadly enemy Skeletor in Instrument of War. Skeletor and his evil warriors have finally banded together for a final assault on Castle Grayskull.
Come, warriors, we will assault Castle Grayskull, and I shall be the king of all of Eternia. Yeah!
I'm ready, Master. Let's go.
By your leave, Mistress Alley. Skeletor and his evil band of warriors have been spotted approaching Castle Grayskull just a few marches away.
It's Alley the Piper, Master.
You know what? Fuck you, Skeletor. I ain't going up there. Not with Ally the Piper there. She'll inspire them to kill us all. It'll be a bloodbath. I'm out of here.
Master, I have something else I have to do. Maybe next time.
Come, Beastman. We'll show these cowards. Beastman. Ah! Curse you, Ally the Piper!
It's time for a history lesson. After the Jacobite uprising known as the Battle of Culloden in the year 1746, there were a series of bans and changes implemented by the English to the Scottish Highlanders. It became illegal to wear tartan and other Highland dress, and the Great Highland Bagpipe was classified as an instrument of war and was also banned. It is said that somebody was even executed for brandishing a Highland bagpipe after Culloden. If you were seen wearing a kilt or tartan, you could be put in prison for up to 6 months after just your first offense. The Highland pipes were classified that way until 1996.
After these messages.
Here are a few words about Levi's jeans and cords.
Levi's.
The citizens of Toothopolis remain ever watchful for
The cavity creeps! Chris! Chris!
We make holes in teeth!
Quick! Warn the Crest team! Chris! Chris! Kresty's trying to tell us something. The cavity creeps! Chris, come on!
We make
Let's give them the brush with Crest's fluoride.
Watch treats, see your dentist, and fight the cavity creeps like the Crest team.
Fight cavities with Crest!
Imagine Eternia. Imagine the gate of fangs.
Eternia.
Batteries not included. Imagine the soaring sky tracks. Figures sold separately. The cavern of justice.
Eternia.
Imagine the power lift to the control chamber. At last, from the masters of the universe, the world you've always imagined can be yours.
Get yourself ready for a trip through McDonald land. Take along a friend and grab a hold of Ronald's hand. Follow Ronald McDonald through the land of apple pie trees. And don't be surprised if you meet Big Mac and Big Cheese. Shake volcanoes, you'll even find a French fry thatch. Now just turn around and see if you won't find a hamburger patch as you're heading for a McDonald's in McDonald land, a McDonald's in McDonald land, a McDonald's.
reaches of the universe to challenge the worst villains on Earth are the most powerful heroes ever in the battle of the Superpowers collection. Hark! Batman being called to stop a dastardly deed new from Kenner's Superpowers collection. The Batmobile figures with power action sold separately.
Got you, Joker. Don't laugh yet. Release the war. It's a trap. Activate Batarang. Trouble, Batman? Not my Batmobile. Unleash Phase 2.
Is this the end of our heroes in the Batmobile? You decide.
If Monday's sad or Tuesday's sad, make a Saturday.
That's a Sunday.
Wednesday rains or Thursday's gray, make a Saturday.
Looks like a Sunday.
Instead of half a banana and a pineapple ring, add yogurt creamy smooth. Pop a grape on top, and that's a Saturday for you. Make a weekend treat any day of the week. Make a Saturday.
Now that's a Saturday.
All right, and we are back. I hope you guys enjoyed the commercial break there. And that Saturday was something I made when I was a kid there, Jonezer. It was a delicious little treat. And
so every time I see that one, I want one.
And I like Salt says back when Big Mac was a Big Mac. Yeah, he was a policeman. And then we had Mayor McCheese. They got sued like hell by Sid and Marty Krofft for ripping off H.R. Puffin stuff. But hey, here's what it is. I think I have a whole blog post about that. I ought to turn that into a video. And
you know, Bill, we were talking about this off camera, but the wife and I hit a McDonald's today, and we were just talking about McDonald's should go back to the way it was kind of the good old days when you had Ronald and Grimace and all that. Now it's all like gray and black and depressing, and just there's no friendliness or funness. You order off a kiosk, it's just lame. No playland.
Well, to me, it's kind of like a prison in there. I mean, have you experienced the way it looked? I guess they're trying to make it look like a coffee shop in there, but I mean, there's like one little lone person sitting there behind this kiosk, and there's kiosks up there that you're supposed to go order at the kiosk and then go pick up your food from the counter. I mean, it's just, I don't know, it's so impersonal.
Yeah, it's not what it used to be. I mean, what it used to be is when I was a kid, I remembered it being fun and a place for kids. And I guess nowadays we can't market it to kids for reasons. I don't know. It's just nothing can be fun anymore. You know, everybody's got to ruin it.
That's the way it seems to be these days, Jonezer. Absolutely. Well, there's a little place out there on the interwebs called Pinterest. Have you ever been there, Jonezer?
You know, my wife frequents the Pinterest. I call that because she always gets after me and the kids for playing video games. But she spends just as much time on that Pinterest. I call it the girl video game.
I call it a great place to acquire, do research for pictures and
borrow without asking.
Yes, definitely. And but anyway, I was over there quite frequently this week, to the point to where the little email that I get from Pinterest that tells me, oh, these are the things that you've been looking for, instead of instead of delicious foods that are made with gelatin or spam. This time I started getting pictures of beautiful ladies. But these ladies had a look to them that made me think AI generated. I don't know. We're going to look at these, and I encourage everyone to give me your thoughts on these. I made a little slideshow out of these that I think that you guys might appreciate, and Jonezer and I are going to watch it together. I'm hoping that it shows up well here with our new layout here. So let's go ahead and watch this little video with AI generated science fiction ladies.
I'm already excited.
That I believe is supposed to be Carrie Fisher in her Jabba's costume. What?
You have my attention. I think he even drew my son in for a second there. He had to look at that.
Oh yeah, some of these are quite interesting looking. You can tell by the hands a lot of time that it's AI generated. AI hasn't got hands down right, I don't think. And for some reason it can't spell correctly either.
That's okay. I'm not here for the spelling.
Yeah, what words?
Yeah. Red is my favorite color.
Here you go, I like salt. Maybe I need to take the chat off the screen so we can see it.
No, I think that rocket was kind of suggestive there.
What kind of fucked up costume? Hey, I like this Space Ranger right here. She looks hot. Look at that booty.
Yeah, one of them where you hate to see her leave, but you love to watch her go.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, there we go. Blast off.
I know, yeah, really. High heels look practical on that alien terrain too, right?
Yep, Scott. There you go. I like Sandy walks on the beaches of Mars.
There she is, Space Ranger, making the universe safe for mankind.
Nice.
Oh no, that helmet there looks like it might suffocate you.
Yeah, I don't see an air tank. Maybe she's an airhead.
Yeah.
Come on, that's fun.
Space Whores!
That looks like the thing from Judas Priest album, I thought.
Oh, that fucked up robot looks scary. Oh, hubba hubba. A little bit of upskirt there going. See underneath there?
Not enough of one at the same time.
Enjoying the AI art there. Are you there, sir? I like salt.
Well, I like that one, comic booky.
Space sluts!
There's fixing to be some interrogating going on there.
Looks like it, don't it? Now,
you will speak.
Wow, the AI Space Whore Core. Yeah, there you go, Susudio. And I like Salt said he's enjoying that AI art. So there we go, folks. Are we buying these action figures? I don't know. Are they making action figures of Space Whores? I'd buy them. Would you buy them?
I bet they'd sell. They'd sell by the name alone.
These are cool, not whorish.
Yeah, a little both.
A little both. Kind of.
It could be both. Both is good.
Mm-hmm. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. All right. So we've reached the end of that one. Are you guys ready for a little more of that music and fun that we like to do here on the show? All right. Let me get back up here to me and Jonezer for just a second there. So what did you think of the AI art there, Jonezer? Do you think it still got a ways to go, or do you think it's starting to get there?
You know, I mean, how did you get this? You just typed in space horrors and that's what it gave you?
Sure. Pretty much. Yeah. I looked. Well, see, it presents me with what it thinks I want to look at. And it's a long bunch of pictures. And if I click on one of those pictures, Pinterest app opens up on my phone. And I have the choice to either save it or not save it. So I'll save it to a folder that I have. Well, if you do one, the next time they send you the email with what they think you want to look at, it will be filled with what you just looked at. And then suddenly all of that started coming up. I saw Space Sluts earlier. Yeah,
it knows what you want.
It thinks it does anyway. Is she going to shoot her while she's still tied up? I don't know. That's not sporting at all. No, it's not.
Right. No, it's not.
I guess it depends on what type of whore. They were pretty classy whores in her opinion. They look pretty good, yeah. I like the classy ones because they don't have the STDs, the chlamydia, the herpes.
The ick. You don't want the ick.
And Jonezer knows what I'm waiting for. Chapter 2.
Chapter 2.
Jonezer says go subscribe to his channel and go to his Patreon and cross his palm with gold, and you might be able to bribe him into getting off his lazy fat ass.
Chapter 2 is in the scripting phase. It has not been. We have not begun filming for Chapter 2 yet.
It's in pre-production hell right now, folks.
Pre-production hell. We're still trying to center on a villain. We've got the setup work, but now we need the villain. I mean, it's not that I can't think of one. I tell you, it's hard to rein in on which one I want to do.
Hashtag space syphilis. Hashtag space herpes.
Remember when they did it on the Muppet Show? Was it like pigs from space?
Yeah. That was a takeoff on Star Trek if there ever was one. Yeah, I love pigs in space. Miss Piggy up there.
Right.
All right, we got our next music and fun ready to go here, so let's go ahead and get right on into it. Wait a minute. Have you been busy making that spam loaf? I don't know if it was a spam ham loaf. Loaf. I need to get off my butt and send him the recipe. If I send him the recipe, then the gauntlet is thrown down. But until he gets the recipe, he ain't making shit. I know how he operates. Influence, obviously. Is the influence going to be in the next Dick Tracy, or is he in the works? Or
he's one of the ones. It's either going to be him or Steve the Tramp, or maybe even both. That's the script is headed that way.
Gotcha. All right. Well, let's get ready to do a little bit of music and fun here for another set here, and we will move right on.
Are you going to Scarborough Fair? Parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme. Remember me to one who lives there. He once was a true love of mine. To make me a cambric shirt, parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme. Without no seams nor needle work, then sail to distant shores, stand up on the prow, noble bark I steer, steady course to the haven. You many foemen, you many foemen. My mother told me someday I will buy galleys with good oars, sail to distant shores, stand up on the prow, noble bark I steer, steady course to the haven. You many foemen, you many foemen. My mother told me someday I will buy galleys with good oars, sail to distant shores, stand up on the prow, noble bark I steer, steady course to the haven. You many foemen, you many foemen. My mother told me someday I will buy galleys with good oars, sail to distant shores, stand up on the prow, noble bark I steer, steady course to the haven. You many foemen, you many foemen. My mother told me someday I will buy galleys with good oars, sail to distant shores, stand up on the prow, noble bark I steer, steady course to the haven. You many foemen, you many foemen.
Ladies and gentlemen, the man who will entertain you tonight is an award-winning member of the Society of Memphis Magicians. He is a scholar, a philanthropist, and a humanitarian. He is also a pathological liar. Please welcome, Bill Thompson.
What I want to do is I want to see if there's a connection between the two of you guys.
We are touching.
Now, I'm talking a psychic, mental connection, something that will last for a lifetime. Are you two compatible with one another? I think this is the perfect trick to determine that. Okay.
It's a little late to do this shit now.
Now, I'm just saying. But here we go. All right, first of all, we're going to start in our imaginations and then we're going to move into reality, okay? What I want you to imagine right now is that in each one of these packets of cards are the four queens from the perspective deck that it's from. So the four queens from the blue deck and the four queens from the red deck. Just imagine that in your mind, okay?
Okay.
And I will start with Jim. Jim, I want you to pick a packet, the blue packet or the red.
Red.
Okay, the red packet. Okay, so that leaves the blue packet for you, Lauren. All right, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to attempt to show you these cards. So I'm going to try to show you the cards. All right, so I got 1, 2, 3, 4. Do you see those? And now we got 1, 2, 3, 4 blue cards. All right. So, Lauren.
Yes.
You know that there are two colors in the deck. There's the black cards and the red cards.
Yes.
And the black has two suites. There's the clubs and the spades.
Yes.
And the red cards have two suits. That's the diamonds and the hearts.
Yes.
What I want you to do with the four cards, clubs, spades, diamonds, hearts, I want you in your mind, don't say anything, don't tip us off, don't tell Jim. In your mind, I want you to think of one of those queens. You got it?
Yes.
Okay. Now, I'm going to get Jim to do the same thing you're doing, but I don't want him to think of the same cards you're thinking of. So, whisper in his just the color of the card you're thinking of. Tell him the suit, just the color. Therefore, he can pick an opposite color. If you're picking red, he'll pick black. If you pick black, he'll just whisper the color in his ear. I don't want to hear it. Okay, just whisper the color of the card you're thinking of. Whisper the suit color.
Okay.
But you got it?
Yeah, I got it.
You think of the opposite color queen. One of them. You got it? Okay. Now, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take one card from that packet. I'm going to flip that card over, and I'm going to throw it into this packet. And then I'm going to take one card from this packet. I'm going to flip that card over, and I'm going to throw it into that packet. Done. Okay. For the first time, Lauren, which queen did you pick?
You can say.
Say it louder.
Spade.
The queen of spades.
Yes.
You picked the queen of spades. Jim, it's your turn.
Mm-hmm.
Which one did you pick?
Queen of Hearts.
Queen of Hearts.
What the fuck?
Now, wait a minute. All right, so if you remember, I moved one card from one deck into the other one, and I moved one deck from the other one.
Yes.
All right, here we go.
You know he didn't touch it.
We'll start here, and then we'll start here and do that.
Do you see it?
How much?
Did you
What?
Can you see it?
Now. Wait a minute.
That's right.
Had you not picked that queen, and had you not picked that queen, there would have been no connection, but there was a connection.
Yep.
I think you just earned yourself an additional invitation to the wedding.
Bill, you kind of scared me now, but that was cool. I don't get it.
It's called magic.
I don't get it. Holy shit, that was really cool. How the fuck do you do that?
You guys, I think y'all are a pair that are going to be connected pretty well. I think that trick proved it.
That was really cool.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for taking this magical journey with us. Please be sure to come back and see us again real soon.
And now these messages.
Coming from the farthest reaches of the universe to challenge the worst villains on Earth are the most powerful heroes ever in the battle of the Superpowers Collection.
What's this? The Batman who laughed? Skeletor and Castle Grayskull. You have to put the castle together. You're doomed, He-Man.
Oh, yeah? Watch this action, Dad. Now I have the power.
He-Man and Skeletor each sold separately. Castle Grayskull also sold separately from the Masters of the Universe collection from Mattel.
As evening approaches Toothopolis, so do the cavity creeps.
Oh, no! Cavity creep!
Hurry, the crest's up.
Cavity creep spotted.
We made holes in teeth.
Christmas Florestan will fix them.
Not crest!
Yay, Crest!
Watch treats
See your dentist.
and fight the cavity creeps like the Crest team.
Fight cavities with Crest.
Coming from the farthest reaches of the universe to challenge the worst villains on Earth are the most powerful heroes ever in the battle of the Superpowers Collection. What's this? The dam's about to blow and take Robin with it? Who'll stop the Joker and Luthor?
Aquaman!
Kenner's new Superpowers Collection. Figures with power action, each sold separately with its own mini-comic.
Aquaman's down!
Who can help now? A power ring, a power action punch.
Defuse the bomb!
Can this madness be stopped in time? You decide.
There goes the honeycomb hideout.
We're back in caveman time.
Me big caveman, want big cereal.
Try honeycomb, it's a big mouthful.
Honeycomb's big, 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 big. Got a big bite. Right, right, right. Honeycomb's a big mouthful. It tastes just right.
Post-honeycomb cereal is part of a balanced breakfast.
It's big mouthful.
Honeycomb's a big mouthful. It tastes just right.
Bang, bang, bang! Oh, howdy, partner. Time for timer. Do you ever get that hungry feeling after school? Boy, I do. I'm so hungry, I could eat a wagon wheel. When I'm slow on the draw and I need something to chaw, I hanker for a hunk of cheese. When my 10-gallon hat's a feeling 5 gallons flat, I got something planned, which is little cheese sandwiches. Come on! Here's a great little snack to tide you over till dinner. If you want something delicious and nutritious, cheese is a super snack. Look, a wagon wheel. When my get up and go has got up and went, I hanker for a hunk of cheese. When I'm dancing, I hold down and my boots kind of slow down, or anytime I'm weak in the knees. I hanker for a hunk of, a slab or slice a chunk of, a snacker that is a winner, and yet won't spoil my dinner. I hanker for a hunk of cheese. Yahoo!
And we're back, and what we got there on the screen there, Jonesy, are you with us?
I am. That is a picture of me from yesteryear. I think I am a junior in high school right there.
Oh, wow, look at that hair.
And then if you fast forward about 30-ish years later, you get this.
Oh, wow. Oh, what a difference. The hair is all gone.
And you got fat and, got old. It happened. And the world turned to color, too.
You remember the scuba man that would swim in the bathtub? Toy? Yes, I do. I had one. Wind him up and his feet would flip. Go. That's what you're talking about. Otherwise, you might be talking about the tidy bowl man, but I think he swam in the commode.
Yeah.
You win some and you lose some there, Jonah.
I didn't catch that until too late.
I hear a lot of coughing there in the background. Is Lyric got?
Yeah, I got a sick little one I've been caring for. He's amusing himself with his Minecraft or Roblox or something right now. And I'm shoving cough medicine down his throat until he stops coughing.
Gotcha. Yeah, and shoving it down his throat is exactly what it sounds like you've been doing. What you were telling me earlier today.
He's loath to take his medicine, and as we were saying earlier, I did it my daddy's method. My daddy told me this way: "You're gonna take that medicine, boy. Now you're either going to do it the easy way or you're going to do it the hard way. But either way, you're going to take the medicine. So let's figure this out.
I would pick the easy way because I know the hard way kind of entails tears and maybe a little bit of rough housing and holding down and shoving. And might not be so good. And the medicine's still going to go down the gullet either way.
Yeah, OBS is right on it, honey, and the soothing. I usually like to do the Vicks Vapor Rub on his chest, put him to bed.
My dad was partial to Formula 44D. God, I can still taste it in my mouth right now. Yuck. What did the D
Granddaddy just warm you up a shot of brandy. Never.
Oh yeah. Put a little bit of peppermint in it and let it dissolve in there. And here you take a drink of this, son.
That little shot of brandy. Never got sick that I can remember.
Never took soft cough syrup. I'd barf it. I can remember having the cough syrup showed him. Daddy would take a teaspoon. A tablespoon, the big giant spoon. Oh yeah, shove it down your throat and then pull up on it so that it went across your teeth and across your upper lip so that every bit of it went in your mouth.
Right.
Never could do NyQuil. The smell made me well, NyQuil was like taking brandy with damn peppermint dissolved in it because that's all it was is alcohol, I think. Alcohol.
You're gonna have to excuse me for a minute. I'm looking at the biggest spider I've ever seen in my life.
Oh my goodness. Spider. It's a spider. I can still remember the antibiotics for kids that supposedly tasted like bubble gum. I don't remember bubble gum antibiotics. I do remember taking some I think it was penicillin that tasted like strawberry syrup.
Yeah, that's gross. I remember my sister taking that strawberry syrup. I remember because when she gagged it down, she exclaimed, "Ugh, it tastes like beans and strawberries."
Ew. OBS says, I'm fine with brandy. I drank that on the tracks many a wintry night to keep you warm. Yeah, that it really isn't keeping you warm. It makes you feel warm on the inside.
Right.
Remember that strawberry, remember berry, that crap. Yeah. It's supposed to taste good, but it didn't taste good. It had a kind of a chalky taste to it, if I remember correctly. And sometimes there'd be lumps floating in it. Guess that was the molded bread crumbs that were still in the penicillin. Are you guys ready for some more music and fun? I've got a couple more sets here to go, and I think we need to get to them there, Jonezer. You ready?
I'm ready.
All right, here we go, folks.
The Adventures of
From the buildings now, there's cars toppled, buildings entirely just crushed and crumbled. I'm not sure if it's safe to report from my vantage point. I really need to leave. So the fences inform me that the surrounding areas are in ruin. I see some people running now. In the opinion of this reporter, if this nation, or in fact the world, ever needed heroes, that time is now. That time is now.
in the great hall of the Justice League. Of the Justice League.
Okay, Mumbles. Big Boy's on his way to the slammer. Itchy's probably at the bottom of the river. You are in the hot seat. Now, where is Flat Top?
What are you talking about, Brady? I don't know no Flat Top.
No point denying it, Mumbles. We got plenty of photos of the two of you together. Cooperate. Maybe get a lighter sentence. You got nothing on me. I didn't do nothing on my lawyer. Forget it, Sam. I'm done playing nice. Hit the lights. Sorry, Mumbles. Looks like you're in for a long night. You're giving me the dirty degree. I don't want my lawyer. This ends when you tell me where Flat Top is. Unfortunately for you, Mumbles, I don't believe you. Sam, why don't you go ahead and see what you can get out of him? I'm getting a coffee.
Calling Dick Tracy. Come in, Tracy.
What do you need, Pat? I'm kind of in the middle of something here.
Tracy, Flat Top's out on 5th and G, firing indiscriminately. 2 officers and a few civilians are down. He's screaming for you.
I'm on my way.
Where's Tracy? He doesn't have the guts to face me. I'll kill every copper until I see he shows.
He's out of control. Lost his mind. I'll have to wait for the right moment.
There yous are.
Steady, Tracy. He's gonna be out soon. Now! What? Reload? Not now! This is Tracy. Suspect is down. Repeat, suspect is down.
All right, Tracy. Dispatching an ambulance.
What's this stuff? Some cereal. It's supposed to be good for you. Did you try it? I'm not gonna try it. You try it. I'm not gonna try it. Let's get Mikey. Yeah. He won't eat it. He hates everything. He likes it. Hey, Mikey.
When you bring life home, don't tell the kids it's one of those nutritional cereals you've been trying to get them to eat. You're the only one who has to know.
Star Wars. You and your children loved it. Now, the Earthlings at Kenner have asked my associate and me to present the Star Wars collection. Truly remarkable toys and games for your children. What are you so excited about now? My goodness, the Star Wars TIE Fighter and X-Wing fighter. Now your children can relive our great space battles or collect our wonderful Star Wars companions with Kenner's Star Wars action figures. R2, it's a little you. Kenner's new radio-controlled R2-D2 anyone can command. The Star Wars land speeder that moves like it's floating. And here's Kenner's Death Star space station, 4 floors of action. A trash compactor, too. Listen, R2, that's the Star Wars electronic laser battle, a game of speed, reflex, and reaction. These and other toys and games in Kenner's Star Wars collection are sold separately. Batteries are not included. May the Force be with you, and your children.
They're unstoppable! But we're gonna stop them anyway! Send in the Marines! We're the Space Marines. Drake, Ripley, A-Phone, Bishop, and I'm Hicks, armed with the latest high-tech heavy metal.
Look out, Hicks! The Queen's gonna crown ya! My bug rocker's on a roll! Bull alien attacking! Eat torch, bug brain!
Alien invasion problem?
Send in the Marines! Aliens!
Send in the Marines!
Space Marines! Aliens!
So this is the new Hurricane. Hoo-wee. Glad it's on our side, Hondo.
Tracker here. Assemble masks. Intruder closing in.
It's the Venom Stinger! Look out! Hurricane engage!
Vehicles each sold separately, with a figure.
Firefly heading for the sky!
Mask, where illusion is the ultimate weapon.
I'm getting out of here!
Mask, Hurricane, Firefly, and Stinger, each sold separately. New from Kenner.
Secret Wars.
Marvel supervillains are coming.
Secret Wars.
Can the Marvel superheroes stop them? Marvel supervillains and superheroes figures each sold separately. Here, Doctor Doom and the Doom Platoon, Magneto, Dr. Octopus. There, Captain America and the Champions of Freedom, Spider-Man and Wolverine. Secret Wars. The secret's out. Dr. Doom and Spider-Man from the Marvel Secret Wars collection. Other figures each sold separately. From Mattel.
The Metric Marvels, Meter Man, Liter Leader, Super Celsius, and Wonder Grab. Metric superheroes, fighting to stamp out metric ignorance and introduce the system that rules the world.
There's a marathon that's just about to start. Running on and on and on will take a lot of heart. Meter Man is racing to show off his metric stuff against a famous miler who he knows is tough. Mighty rough. Now a miler runs miles, you know that's hardly any news. But Meter Man runs meters, which we ought to learn to use. So watch them very closely as they run their hardcore race. You'll learn some metric distances by following their pace. A meter's just a little longer than a yard. That's not very hard. Lay 1,000 meters end to end to end. Then you got what's called a kilometer. 1 kilometer. Now they're on your speedometer. New York to Chicago is a pretty heavy run. 1,140 since they heard the starter's gun. If they head for Florida to get a little sun, Miami in kilometers will be 1,901. If they run to Boston to get themselves some beans, that's 2,008 kilometers. If they head for LA to make the movie scene, 41,53 in kilometers. On to Honolulu is about 5,000 more, but it's not exactly easy running across the ocean floor. Meter after meter, they run on and on and on, helping us see distance in kilometers. On and on and on. Metrically in the marathon. Marathon.
And we are back. I don't see you, Jonezer, but I can still hear you.
What?
There we go. Got you on the screen. Good deal. Love those old commercials because it shows a dad playing with kids with the toys. Yeah, I think you do that, don't you, Jones? Or do you get down there and play with Lyric in the floor?
Yeah, we used to mess around. They're kind of like I was when I was a kid. He's a bit of a control freak, so you just kind of got to play the way he wants to play, and that's it.
That sounds about right. And also, Susudio says that by the time you get part 2 of Dick Tracy done, she's going to be living in the nursing home.
By the time I get part 2 done, I'll be living in the nursing home.
Right. Now, sounds about right.
In all seriousness, it almost has a complete script. It has an opening and a setup, but it's the middle and climax that I'm going back and forth on. I got two. It could go one or two ways. I just got to pick one and go with it.
Well, you flip a coin, any, meeny, miny, mo, whatever it freaking takes there, Joneser.
You know, and I know what sets I got to build, and then just shooting it's the. Funnily enough, shooting it's usually the quickest part. It's the voiceovers and the special effects and the other stuff that is harder.
You need to make friends with our future overlords. I know I've gone over there and made an entree to them, and it's worked out pretty well for me so far.
You know, I do okay with the voiceover work, but it would be nice to have an option where they all don't sound like me trying to sound different.
Yeah, that's always been my problem. Even though, you know, I try to make the voices sound different, you can still hear my accent underneath all of that because I can't disguise that.
Right. And I feel like I did okay. Like, I mean, Flat Top, Mumbles, Tracy, and Sam all had a different tone. Even Patton, who doesn't appear on camera but over the radio, they all had a bit of a different tone, but it's me doing a different tone.
Let's see. If you'll be in a nursing home, Jonezer, I'll be in the cemetery, says Sue Studio. I Like Salt says that Mumbles is his favorite. So we got time here for one more set, folks. We're going to play this, and when we come back, you know, we'll quack. You know how it runs around here. So are you ready for that final set there, Jonezer?
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, we're going to get that set up right now and get going. So here we go. Final set of music and fun, folks.
Oh, shit.
Hey, let's fill this thing up with a little home brew.
All right. Now Huey is a guy who ain't very smart. He just rambles along in his crazy car. He shows no class and acts like a clown. And there's always a smell around Huey's hot rod. Oh yeah, B.O. A little homebrew really makes it feel. He can hardly hold his woody steering wheel. With stovepipe on top, he doesn't show much class. But there's nothing on the road that Huey can't pass. Huey's hot rod, the coolest rod on the scene. Huey's hot rod, the smelling rod, feeling mean. His brew is a leaking and there's holes in the floor. But Huey just keeps coming back for more.
Huey's hot rod ain't exactly Mr. Wayne.
Don't make a mistake and tempt him at a light, because before you know it, he'll be out of sight. He'll make you look just like you're standing still, and if his rod doesn't get you, then the awful smell will.
What's that awful smell?
Don't make a mistake and tempt him at a light, because before you know it, he'll be out of sight. He'll make you look just like you're standing still, and if his rod doesn't get you, then the awful smell will. Hot rod.
He's the dirtiest little kid I've ever seen. He smells. What are you gonna do with a kid like that? He's vicious. Doesn't brush his teeth. Doesn't comb his hair. Between his toes. Right.
And we're back, and that's it for tonight. We got the Ducks playing. Hope you guys can hear them. Sue Studio said she's going to stop that video and watch the artist appeared in the clouds. Yeah, that's kind of something that I've been watching as well. I usually purge this video off of the replay. That's one of the first things that I take off, because it is an ID copyright ID on me when I play it. So a lot of the songs that do that to me, I will purge them from the replay. So if you want to hear them, you got to hear them live when we're actually on the air. The replays won't show them. And thank you everyone for being here. Thank you to the super chatters. We had Nightwing, we had Radical Mom, and everyone else. If I missed anyone, Studio, I think, give us a super chat. So we thank
Salt.
I like Salt. He gave us a second super chat after the one he gave us so generously earlier today. Yeah, that was great of you guys. I appreciate that. I'm looking for subs. YouTube purged us of subs here this last week. It wasn't just me, it was just about everybody. They took a few away from us, so check your subs and see if YouTube unsubbed not just me, but all the other channels that you sub to, and make sure that YouTube didn't unsub you behind your back. I know they've done that to me and Jonezer before for channels that we want to be subbed to, so check those subs. Now that's about what I've got to say. What have you got to say here on the end of the show there, Jonezer?
I don't got much. It's time to say goodbye to all our company. MIC. See you real soon.
AEY.
Why? Because screw you then.
I'll screw you. Yeah, there you go. That's it. All right. So, what I want you guys to do, because I only have 2 people that ever, well, actually 3 counting OBS. 3 people that ever actually come into the comment section after these are over with and give me a few comments, and that would be Boa Hicks, Johnny Sorensen, and OBS. So what I want you guys to do is to hit the comment section, tell me what your favorite song of the evening was, what songs you want to hear on the next show, and I will read all those comments, I will thumb them up, I will love them, and I might even answer you back. And yes, good night there, OBS, and good night to all of you. Good journey. We'll see you all next time on Weird, Fantastic Toy Adventure. Special thanks to the channel supporters. Without your help, these adventures would not be possible. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed today's adventure, please hit like, subscribe, and share the video.